and welcome to the Heyyy Show. This is a video.
Hey!
This is a video podcast. Man, I always, as soon as I get on video podcasts, I always mess it up. It's a video podcast.
How many video podcasts do you go on?
It's like a trigger, and then I stop, and then I have to think. For beginning Jiu-Jitsu and MMA athletes, this podcast is not for experts. This podcast is for people who get out of the triangle the wrong way. All right, so we actually we're gonna have a reoccurring segment where actually it'll be a little bit more helpful to you beginners out there, and it's called the How to This segment. However, we don't have mats, and we are an auto dealership, so we are not going to be able to get on the floor.
My dad owns a dealership, dude. He used to always say that to me. There's some movie skit.
It's from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh God.
Wow, that was quick.
Go figure, Brandon would know it.
So we are actually going to have segments wherever we want you, the viewer, to send us in questions or like, how do I do this right, or things like that.
Or money.
Or money. Money's great too.
Sponsorships.
Sponsorship, yeah.
Mats, Dennis.
Yeah. You know, mats, things like that. But we are actually going to do that. But right now we're actually going this a little bit more philosophical. And the first question that I got that everyone wants to know on any message board I saw, do I play top or do I play bottom?
I think some of it depends on your body type a little bit. But if you have wrestling experience, obviously you're going to favor top, I feel like.
As a white belt?
Yeah, that's the whole podcast.
The whole podcast.
At black belt, Chad, do you side, do I play top or bottom?
But you never pull side control? I mean, let's start pulling side control, see how that works.
I have quite a few students that do.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I started out guard, but I didn't have any wrestling, so I think that's the tough point. Like, do you have high school or junior high wrestling, and you understand grappling enough to know when you get on top how to stay on top?
Yeah. Yeah, your first few classes, what you do is, you know, how we don't have like a, this is beginners, this, you know, you get thrown into the bunch and you learn, you sink or swim, which is the best way to do it. But whatever you are learning first, you just start with that. And then when you learn, so if you happen to come on guard pulling, start guard pulling. If you happen to come on takedown days, start with takedowns. And then once you know either or, you just figure out what makes more sense to you. It's not necessarily what you're better at. It's what makes more sense to you, because if it makes more sense to you and you're more comfortable with it, you're going to want to.
I mean, I guess your body type matters a little.
It does.
You know, if you are a shorter, stockier guy, you know, I mean, I'm not saying that you can't pull guard, but you sometimes being on top is harder to do something to.
Correct.
Or if you're this long, lengthy guy,
Right.
you know, like, it's kind of like Corey, right?
Yeah.
Corey's 6'8". I keep telling him that he would be an incredible guard player if he utilized it correctly because of his length and keeping people away. But he keeps wanting to play top. And the problem with that is the smaller, stockier guys can get on you in your shots.
Yeah.
The smaller guys can fit in tighter spaces and essentially do things to you. So, you know, I don't know. It's definitely one of those things. I think you should pick one and get good at it.
I'd say when you first start, there's going to be one that you're initially going to feel more comfortable with.
Yes.
So.
I have two caveats that kind of maybe make this a little bit clearer of a question. And the first one is, I'm a white belt. I just started, but I want to go to competition. Is there a style that is going to be more beneficial to me?
Yeah, guard.
Absolutely.
You're going to have an advantage for sure at starting at guard. Especially even if you go up against a guy that has wrestling experience, most wrestlers don't have guard passing experience when they start as a white belt.
As
So
long
even
as
if
you can
they
stop that initial too and don't get
Yeah.
it on the guard pull, I think you're right.
Yeah, and that's where it comes into drilling that guard
I think
pull
it's
to
easier
get
to
it.
teach how to do a couple submissions off your back and be comfortable with that
Yeah.
than trying to teach people how to pass a guard
It's so
and
difficult.
utilize passing the guard and then getting a submission.
Yeah. Yeah, and sweeps, like if you're, like we're talking, being a short, stockier guy, if you get good at getting underneath someone, it's easier to, because you don't, you know, your limbs don't get in the way. You can get underneath someone a lot easier, and then your sweeps are better.
Right.
So we just circle back around. Guard is the only way to go.
Guard is good.
And I did have another caveat to that. So whenever you're choosing this, do I play top or do I play bottom? Is there one that is more, I don't know what word I want to use, I guess better would be the best word?
Advantageous.
Advantageous. That's probably the best word for it. To play for injuries, like in like a long game type
I
scenario.
mean, I can answer this. I'm a walking symbol for injuries, or whatever you want to call it. When I play bottom, okay, so like I have 4 herniated discs, 2 popped ankles, 2 popped shoulders, 1 popped elbow, my neck's messed up, my lower back's messed up. I feel horrible. If I play guard, let's say I roll for an afternoon or I do whatever, if I play guard, I feel horrible the next day compared to if I just play top because I can decide the amount of pressure that gets
But what
put into
about
my...
before you were injured?
Well, this question is with an injury, right?
Oh, I
No,
thought
it was. It's actually for like
to stop the
long
injuries
term
from
effect.
happening.
Like, if you're gonna play, like if you're like saying like, hey, my goal is to be able to do this, do it competitively. I want to avoid as many injuries as possible. I was kind of asking more like playing top or bottom. Which one are you
Well,
gonna see?
I
as a
guess,
little bit more
okay,
dangerous?
kind of then to square my question up or my answer up would be, I've noticed that your body is taking less
Punishment on top.
punishment on top.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Than on bottom. I mean, on bottom, you're getting compressed, you're getting smashed, your legs are getting put
Yeah.
in places that they shouldn't get put into. It's very hard on your neck if you're stacked.
Your grips are getting broken constantly, and that, you know. So
Yeah,
all
I think you're right.
your knuckles
So, I
and
mean,
stuff.
I think top, when I play top now, I almost want to play top more often than I want to play bottom for the longevity of the sport. The problem is if both people want to play top, then you're going to have an issue.
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason why, you know, I asked this question. I saw this everywhere on message boards and things like that. Is because people honestly are asking themselves, which way gives me a competitive advantage, and then at the same time, which one am I, the style, am I going to be able to keep replicating?
For competition or class?
I would say, I mean, I guess it would be both for the people that's asking this question, but I kind of came at it more from a competition standpoint.
Yeah, because from competition standpoint, it's tough. Because if both people want to play top, now you have to figure out the yanking on the necks, the snap downs, the takedowns, the grip fighting, and all that risk. Where if you just pull guard, you can kind of eliminate that.
Right.
But if you look at it from a class point of view, you know, you can start bad positional rolling, and you can drill more, and you can understand positions more, and you can really take a lot of the scrambles and the pressure off your body.
Yeah.
I actually think how you guys answered it was really good, because in reality, you said, well, it kind of depends on your body or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you said, well, for this, for competition, start with guard. And then you said for longevity, do top.
And also, it's like, you know, if you have some pre-existing injury, obviously you want to play whichever style is going to favor, you know.
No,
Absolutely.
I think we just answered the question. Nobody knows anything.
Yeah, if you have bad knees,
Yeah,
you
maybe
don't
play
necessarily
bottom.
want to play top,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Or
Not-
vice versa with a bad back.
Yeah, I mean, so luckily I've had decent knees, but I've had lots of back issues. So right now it seems like top is my go-to.
All right. You guys ready for the next segment?
Let's do it.
All right. The next segment is called Ready Player Dumb. And this is where we try to build a perfect competitor to be one of the top competitors in the world. Because we like this guy so much, I think every one of us is a big fan of this guy. So we want to today build a competitor to beat Craig Jones.
Pretty tall order.
So I broke this down because obviously you're like, what the hell does that mean? Like, how am I going to build a competitor? Chad's going to be a smartass, and he's going to say, just be Gordon Ryan, right? So, but we're actually breaking it down into four.
Craig Jones is better than Gordon Ryan. That's what Gordon Ryan says.
That's correct. Yes, he said he's better at the lace. So we'll put this into four different categories, and then the last one you're probably going to have questions about, and I'll try to explain. Body and athleticism. So that's just, you know, dimensions, their athletic ability, things like that. That's pretty easy to understand.
What weight class is he in?
He's big. He's
So
got to be
190?
195.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think that's what it is.
I think he's
Yeah,
got a
absolutely.
pretty ideal frame, honestly,
And he's
for
long.
jiu-jitsu. Yeah, he's tall, he's fit.
Yeah. So how do you counteract that?
I mean, I think you essentially would say somebody that's very short, stocky,
Well,
shorter limbs, but
supreme
same
leg
size.
defense.
Yeah.
For our viewers, this may be helpful is if you name someone that has that kind of body size that you can
Oh,
see.
gotcha.
Yeah, like
It's almost
hey,
like
I'm-
Orlando Sanchez, but with jiu-jitsu.
And that's actually, well, hold on, 1 second, that we're actually going to get into that.
Cyborg.
Yep. So that's good.
But,
so,
well, I mean, maybe a younger Cyborg.
yeah. So you're, okay. So technique
But
wise,
Cyborg's still long.
Is he?
He's big. He's not a
Not real
small guy.
compact. Yeah.
You know, like I mean, you have to have
Orlando
short
is.
legs
Yeah.
and short arms and be built.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and with body, he has trouble with wrestlers, even though he's got wrestlers all the time. So, and the typical wrestler style is a bigger upper body, normally smaller upper body,
Like
and
Nicky
stockier. Nicky Rod would give him trouble. He lost to Pedro Marino in basically where they both tried to wrestle the whole time, and he lost the decision. That being said, like if we're talking a pure, like if we're gonna do like what Gordon Ryan's dream would be, which is 100% submission only that goes as long as possible and no one gets bored of it, then I think he would outlast a wrestler for sure. But if we're talking who's number one rules, which is 10 minutes submission only, then it goes to decision. A wrestler that has a wrestler body style is tough for him to deal with.
Let's just, actually, that's probably a good idea. Let's just say that it's going to be that who's number one type match. All right. So the next part of your building a person. So we had in Orlando Sanchez / Cyborg technique. Whose technique would you put into this person's body?
And you would just have to have supreme leg defense. I don't know who
Yeah.
you would say has the best leg lock defense out there, but
Gordon Ryan.
yeah, probably, right? I mean,
Okay, we're only going to be able to use that person one time. So if that's where you want to use them, that's great.
That's so tough.
I'm not sure I've ever seen. I'm sure he does, but I'm not sure I've ever seen Craig Jones submit anybody without a leg lock.
Well, he has. I've seen.
I mean, I know he has, but
He's
I
finished
think
the triangles.
again, if it's not going to be someone with supreme leg lock defense, it's got to be someone that has a supreme base and leg control
guard
Yeah.
pass.
to smash constantly, and kind of like a Khabib style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it almost has to be that type of
Or you just
person.
shut him down entirely.
And it's going to be a boring match, and it's going to be very, very stupid, and it's going to he's going to keep climbing until he gets to mount or back
Right.
control. It's going to be over. Of course, that's easier said than done.
Right.
But,
Yeah, someone that would.
you're going to have two equal people, and you're going to be playing Russian roulette with each other's legs.
I think the Khabib style passing would definitely be helpful.
I've just realized that whenever we play this game, Gordon Ryan can never be an answer. So that's like one of those taboo words.
Gotcha.
So Gordon Ryan's going to be the first taboo word for any of these answers. All right. The next thing that you're building with this person is wrestling. So I know I kind of didn't tell you that, but yeah, wrestling's the next one. So who's wrestling would you think would be well into this competitive?
Islam or Khabib style, I think, just like Chad said, where they wrap the legs and climb
Yeah.
up them.
Yeah, if they can get around his legs and without being his long arms are just as dangerous too. If he can start
He's long.
digging in guillotines and stuff
Yeah.
like that, I mean, it's gonna be
It's
be
long,
hard
so you have to
finish.
think about Tristan versus Corey.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
So, but Corey doesn't have any leg locks or any.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you put Corey with superior technique, he's probably going to beat Tristan.
right.
So,
You gotta think of the guys that could beat him is those guys that are hybrid jiu-jitsu wrestlers, like Elder Cruz. When he went up against Jacob Couch, he did a really good job of keeping his hips back the entire time, so Couch could never get underneath him, and he still wrestled with it. Like he was wrestling around the legs. He was jiu-jitsu because he was passing guard, but his style of passing was wrestling style. Pedro Marino was all wrestling. I mean, Craig pulled guard, and he never really had a pass. He just moved away until it'd be someone that could stay away and not let him get under. Someone that
can
keep their
move
hips
forward
back.
and backwards on their knees, very incredible.
Yeah, quickly and efficiently.
Okay.
And the last category, and this is the fun one, is special. Just meaning that they have
Chad and special.
No, they have some sort of special ability, or hey, they're just really good
Laser
at this.
eyes.
They're really good at this system. They're really good at something.
Naga
I'm
katana.
kind of giving you just one caveat of, hey, this person, it just seems like if they get here, this is it, or whatever. I know this is going to be the hardest one, so I'm trying to fill as much time as I can. But just a special innate quality, you could even call it heart. I mean, whatever, or cardio, whatever you want to say.
It'd be someone that could, like, if there was a heavyweight that could get to the back, like
Charles Oliveira or something.
Yeah, like and Mikey Musumeci, the guys that can chase back constantly. Because if you can get on Craig Jones's back, I can't imagine him being able to get you off because, you know, if you're back there and he can't, you know, it's kind of how you
He might
beat
get
it.
you off just a different way than you expect.
Of course, yeah.
Plan
He
B.
does have an OnlyFans, I think, so.
He's probably getting paid more than his jiu-jitsu career.
All right, so let's recap. So the body athleticism, we chose.
Someone small and compact, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dense would be the word.
Remember, name.
Oh, gotcha. I don't know. It's hard to do this one because he's gotten beat. So if we're picking someone to beat him, it's Pedro Marino.
Okay. All right. So technique.
Mikey Musumeci's.
Yeah.
We never even mentioned that one, but okay. Yes, all right, sweet. I think this could be the first time. But and then wrestling. Now
Jordan Burroughs.
Chat.
All the Olympics.
So all of these names are going to be taboo next time. I'll give you
Yeah.
a sheet, and we're going to play taboo. And last special ability. That's one we don't have to name anybody. Ronnie just said.
I think back take. Someone that can take the back without get into leg locks.
What about something explosively unpredictable, like a flying triangle?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't look at that, but I would look at front headlocks.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think some people are monsters at the front headlock, and if they get
That's
your head, they're
true.
so good at shutting down the legs. And I'm trying to think, you know, like Mike French, he was one that when I would train with in the summer, that it didn't matter what your technique was, if he could get a front headlock on you, not even if he didn't even necessarily want to tap you with it, it just made it impossible for you to do what you want to do in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And people don't utilize the front headlock, I think, enough. And a good front headlock person is really dangerous.
Speaking of front headlocks, we're about ready to go to shit talking white belt videos.
All right.
So we're about ready to see a front headlock, even though I'm making that up. I have no clue what it
I'm not
is.
really sure, but you're probably going to see one missed 10 times.
Okay, there we go. So either
Stay
way.
tuned.
So yep. All right. So thank you so much. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
guys.
Welcome to Shit Talking White Belts. This segment we have a video from 2009 from Jesse Rain. He is a black belt, but this is a white belt video from, as you can kind of see already, from a Naga.
Yeah,
So we're gonna-
Naga was the shit back in the day.
It was all that there was. I remember when I started, I thought that was the thing.
They gave you belts.
They gave
Yeah.
and
and
katanas.
swords.
Yeah.
We wanted to do this introduction because it's epic,
Yeah.
so don't miss this. But we have the Star Wars introduction,
Midwest grappling.
Jesse Rain.
139.9 flyweight division, no-gi, second place, part 1.
A planet far, far away, Chicago.
Well, we know he took second.
Spoilers.
We're off.
So this video is has a bunch of them together, so that we're gonna
Okay,
see
let's
if you run
pause it.
together.
First mistake, Jesse. Okay, is you're wearing gi pants, and it's
Yeah.
a no-gi tournament,
Yeah.
but we're not
Well-
judging you.
Maybe he's
Um,
trying to be Eddie Bravo.
He might be.
Who's that?
He's that one dude with the thing. So
All right, he's off. He's giving up to 2.
Not yet.
Okay.
Did the ref give it?
Well, the ref can't figure out what's going on.
I don't think the
ref's
ref.
asking-
You know, the
ref's
ref
asking
in,
the
in
table
2009 didn't know the rules either.
Yeah,
Not
that-
much has changed in 2022,
I mean,
though.
he definitely stuffed the takedown.
yeah, they pulled him right off the streets. He was going to a Cubs game, and they're like, you know what? We need you to ref.
He already had the shirt on.
Right.
All right. So
What's
we
he
are
working for here? Like a
looking-
Darce or
well,
something?
He.
Yeah, looks like
Front
he's probably
headlock.
working for like a Peruvian necktie, maybe, or a front headlock to go to guard right here.
Yeah.
There he
Triangle.
jumps it to.
Oh, arm
That was
bar.
a slick armbar attempt. The arm
He's got
comes
the wrong
out.
arm though.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, it's a good
Omoplata.
transition that he's trying to keep the armbar, keep
That was
the
a
triangle.
slick pass.
Yeah.
He did a good job of staying up and passing through it.
Would he just get an advantage there though? He wouldn't
I
actually
don't know
get
if
the
there
pass
was
points.
advantages back then, but yeah, he did good at not accepting the pass and going right to turtle.
Yeah, I'm about to give it up.
That's that white belt thing again, you know, where you get overwhelmed and you
Yeah.
freeze.
Hunkered down.
As
I'm-
soon as he did that transition, he should have done the forward roll, right? Got
Right
back
here.
to his guard. He should be doing this. You
yeah,
know.
and this is Naga, so all the leg lock stuff is
Oh.
going to be legal.
So
oh
he's,
yeah,
he's reaping you.
he's heel hooking with gi pants on. That's rough.
Yeah, he's reaping hard.
I mean, this is epic.
So now you know why he wore the
Could
gi
you imagine
pants.
getting heel hooked with gi pants? Whew.
He's got the outside heel hook here, right?
No. Yes and no. He's got the position, but he doesn't have it anywhere near. The guy's foot's fairly clear. Now he's got a little bit of a chance.
He could. I mean, if
Yeah, I
he knew what
could
he was
see it
doing,
now.
he could get it.
Yeah,
Guy's
yeah.
about to pass though. Oh,
No,
he
the
knocked him
leg's
over.
still in there.
Now
Now
he-
it's out. Now it's.
Now he's turning to look for knee bars and.
I mean, really, it's a good scramble for white belts.
Look at this.
Get
Hey,
out of
dude.
the camera, dude.
Gosh.
Well, you know what's funny is
Oh
I
my
wonder if that
God.
person's still in jiu-jitsu.
Probably not.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's just you don't know.
That was his one medal and he quit.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool to look at these old videos sometimes, and you see these people, and it's like, holy crap! You know, it's crazy how much their lives have changed too.
It's hard for me to tell what's going on here.
Yeah, the
He's
guy's
really
on top
smashing.
of Jesse still.
He still
Jesse's
has
still
the-
with a little bit of a leg entanglement. it
Yeah, he
looks
still
like.
has that Siyonagi or whatever that's called, or the outside triangle on the leg.
Cross ashi.
Yeah,
yeah.
Ashigurami.
And back into the leg this way.
Same
now
thing
we're on the
again.
inside
Straight
heel hook,
ankle.
Oh, he's
Oh, we're
ripping
straight
it.
ankle locking
Yep,
it.
straight ankle.
Now I don't know why he quit on it.
He clubs the head here to defend for some
I'm not
reason.
really
Looking
sure
for
why.
an arm bar inside of there, and well, we're back to open.
This is a lot of content. There's a lot of shit that
Is he
happened
going for
here.
the front headlock? No. He's got the
He's-
collar
yeah,
tie.
This is a 9-minute video.
Yeah, I know there's
Oh,
another
triangle?
one that mixes in
Oh.
here.
This looks like it could finish. I don't know how he doesn't get the finish here.
Can
Not
you
cutting
slam
the
a
angle.
naga? Nope.
I mean, this is deep. How does he not finish
No.
this?
Well, the reason he's not finishing
Well, he
is
needs
because
to
the
turn
leg's
the
staying
angle.
straight.
Yeah, he's
and
not
the
cutting
angle's not
any
going
angle.
well. He's going to probably try to switch to an arm bar. But
Guy's posture is tall. He needs to pull the head.
Back in the day, that's all there was, pulling the head. Angles weren't a thing.
it looks like he's trying to switch it to an arm bar.
He's giving them
This
the arm
should
bar.
be
Hey,
over
guy, hey,
100%.
here's your arm bar.
Yeah, this position should be done.
He's trying
Let's
to like
go.
Americana it, arm bar it, wrist lock it.
But he's just not turning that angle on the triangle.
But yeah, he's not taking his right leg and turning the
He's
knee
even
into
pushing the
neck.
head over, or the arm across. Oh, did he tap him?
Did he tap?
I think it went to time.
Oh,
All right, so
really?
this is the next one. Before we get started on the next one here, yeah, it looked like, because I've seen someone hold up 5, so I think they're like saying 5
Okay.
seconds left.
Okay.
So that one
So I
went to
wonder
time.
who won the match. 'Cause
It-
he said took second. So are these both nogi?
Yeah, this one's the next.
So he
Nogi
probably
one.
won the first one, and now he's gonna probably lose this one.
This is the finals, I would
Yeah.
assume.
So if we think about it, we don't know the points, we don't know what it was. If that was a decision, you're kind of keeping points, who would you give that one to?
Definitely Jesse. He was the only one attacking.
That's true.
Right, and
had
Naga
the more
you
dominant
get points
positions.
for submissions.
Yeah, you get
Oh.
point.
You
You get a
one
point for
for a
submission.
submission.
For an attempt, you mean?
Mhm.
Yes.
When
It's
they
a
have to
weird
defend
rule.
it, is that the rule, kind of? Like the advantage?
I've seen it
No.
all over the place.
They just have to throw it in. The ref has to think it is.
Well, he
'Cause-
definitely threw at least 3.
So I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
the heel hook,
like,
the straight ankle lock, and the
the other
triangle
guy
at the end.
never passed. He just forced Jesse to
He
turtle.
almost passed once, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
but he never-
forced him in turtle. Jesse did a good job of going to turtle instead of getting past.
Right.
So yes, I'm gonna assume that he won that match.
There's no way he could
I
have
can
lost
agree
that on
with that.
points, right?
I agree with that.
And then my guess is he's gonna lose this match, which it
So he's
looks
on
like
top
he
here
started.
again.
He's on top.
No. Yeah. Yes. You're right. Working the
And
pass.
he's just sitting here, like, what's he doing? You know, like,
He's trying
why
to
are
push
you
that
staying in the
through.
pocket? You know, with somebody in leg entanglements like that.
I think this ref's just trying to decide what sport he's watching.
When's our pizza coming, bro?
That's a really good question.
It's hard to tell what's going on.
It
The
looks
guy's
like.
trying to invert on an armbar.
Yeah, he had a lackluster
He
triangle. and
has
almost
the
like an
arm.
inverted.
You know, I
He's
mean,
pushing the head.
I think he's trying to puppet master that. a bit. I
realistically,
don't
Jesse
know.
needs to put his knee,
Oh,
left
yeah.
knee onto the butt to reinforce the hips.
If he
put
just
more
brings
pressure
his
down and
right
just
arm
slide the
back,
arm
he can
out.
push those legs down and just start passing.
But
Like
sometimes
he's
people
doing
get
now.
tunnel vision. They're like, okay, I'm safe if I just sit here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
People
now
will
he's
let
getting
go,
it.
and sometimes that works.
Now he might, if he can pop his knee up in there.
Submissions are
crab ride.
exhausting.
Yeah, that's like, hey, you put your back in there. I'm going to make sure you're flexible as you think you are.
He's
The guy's
almost out.
trying to keep Jesse's arm right now so that he can follow up on the arm bar if he rolls out.
Yeah.
Is what I'm guessing that guy's thought process is.
Now he's going to look for legging. Oh,
Looks
never
like he's
mind.
got both his arms free
You just
now.
don't want to be here. There's like,
Yeah, and he,
And back to full.
anytime
he's got the
someone's
clothes.
inverted, you don't want to be comfortably sitting there.
Just if someone inverts,
Right
just
here,
assume they
you
know
the guy's
wizardry.
doing
He's
the
going for
leg
the
kick,
arm bar
the guy's
again.
moving it. Yep, that was my most powerful sequence at like white and blue belt. That exact thing right there, getting that leg over the head.
But he didn't get far enough under.
He looks like he's gonna try to set up a triangle right here.
I mean, his T-shirt's coming up. I mean, you might as well just collar choke, right?
Yeah, this is an odd outfit for no gi.
Yeah.
This is 2009, guys.
Well, he wants to win the
Were
katana.
you guys even born in 2009? Oh, he's going for the footlock.
There.
He's got a decent position on it.
Yeah, all the reaping and everything, but again,
He just needs the
like,
foot.
Now
on
he
the hip or
now he
something.
gets the heel.
Goes belly down on it.
dang.
How's he not tapping him here?
Yeah, that guy's in pain. He is not. I mean,
There he gave points.
Yeah, he did something.
He's
Oof.
just
He's
there's
wincing.
tap.
There's
he
the tap.
tapped. So does it mean he?
And we're going into another one.
This
here.
must be the finals.
Okay, so there's like, well, this is a lot of video
Yeah.
content coming at you guys.
This
Okay.
one's a 9-minute
So it looks like we
video.
missed the intro, but maybe he got 2 for the takedown. I don't know.
Does anybody else's eyes hurt from watching this quality?
Oh, it's so good. I mean, and I love how shaky it is as well.
What happened
He's
here?
belly
They
down
are-
on the leg lock
They are
again.
both going after leg locks here.
Man, 2009 was wild.
He's gonna get that. Yeah, for sure.
There's no way. He can't get it. He's got to lose
Yeah,
this
he
match.
doesn't.
There it is.
He got it. How many matches? He went to town back in the day, man.
What a
Holy
stud.
tacos.
Oh,
This
get
is the final.
Jeez,
Hey.
This might be the finals. Dang. Jesse's a trooper right now.
He's backing away because he's so fucking tired.
We are on match 4.
Well, he's wearing
Naga.
2 shirts
I
and
didn't even know
knee pads.
Naga could have 4 matches.
This is a stacked division. And the guy sits.
Yeah, I don't think if anyone sat on me that slowly, I'd be just smashed. Like, I'm past. Or at least attempting it. He just accepted that.
Looks like he's got the pass set up here almost.
He's got underneath there. He's going to look to
Needs to
invert.
club the head or something here.
Yeah, he needs to get him out from under him.
Get his back down.
Yeah, but since he's got that underhook on the leg, he can get him up and get underneath
Right.
him.
Yeah, he
He's
almost
got
has the sweep here.
butterfly, He's got the. He wants to offset Jesse towards basically us,
Yeah.
and then
Control
get
that
under
right
that leg
arm.
right there.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, that was slick. That was
Back step
Ooh, good-
around.
that was a good back step.
step. Jesse regards.
Yeah, he didn't
But the
control
guy
the
still
legs
has
while he
control of the
backstepped.
hips, so he can
Another
do it
windshield
again.
That
wiper.
was it. There
Yeah.
we go.
So
Pretty good pass.
He went
he's
right
gonna
in
step
on the
over to
Kimura.
mount. I'm gonna assume, but
I think Jesse's got.
Could he reach
his
up here
arm.
and take the seatbelt to try to take back control from
I
that?
think
Jesse
Jesse's
can't.
got the
He's gonna do
Kimura.
it.
Or at least
Right
some
here.
semblance of a Kimura. Nope, no, he doesn't have it. He's got the leg. Okay, I see.
But the guy could still put seatbelt in on Jesse instead of.
He's grabbing his gi pants, dude. What are you doing? That's why you don't wear
He
gi pants and
is.
no gi.
Yeah, you can. What happened? I don't even.
Oh man, we have to
What?
go to part 2.
There's a part 2.
There's a part 2. Guess what? I have part 2.
Really?
Yeah,
Where is it?
it's right here.
Oh my goodness. Dun 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 dun. He got first.
And the gi. So this,
But we're only doing no gi.
so this is starting. Yeah,
We're quitting after this.
that's right.
This is too much for my brain in one moment.
The quality is searing my brain.
Just do the Tristan. Grab his head and pull
Yeah.
it, and then just bring him right off you.
Tristan is good at that.
He is so good at that. It's so annoying.
It's another one where we talked about earlier where he's trying to drive his knee in there so much, but there's space. Just put your foot in there.
Yeah.
Jesse's
Oh, but we're
kinda-
helping Jesse out. Jesse, you need to be moving.
He's trying to. Oh, there's
Oh.
a leg. That
Knee
that
bar.
was
Oh.
a chance. That
Knee
leg.
bar.
I've been in that situation many times in my life. I think he's trying to calf crush right now.
Yeah, he got the feet triangled and he's looking for the calf crush. So now you just got to decide,
the
okay,
legs.
do I want to walk or do I want this? Do I want this katana?
That's good. It's legit. It can. Well, it's open.
He has the knee bar position.
Right, but he had that calf crush.
Yeah, that calf crush was there too.
Switches to a heel hook or
This is
something
pretty
here.
slick white. This is white belt.
This is white belt.
This is a lot of leg transitions for white belt.
I haven't seen. Yeah.
It's Naga though.
I know, but where did these
What's
white
he
belts
on right
learn
here?
all these leg locks?
Is he
10th
just on the
planet,
knee bar
baby.
again?
This is 2009. This is like toward the height of the 10th planet movement.
Oh, the guy, that was good.
Oh.
That was good on that guy's part.
His
That's
foot's
why you don't
caught
wear.
in his
That's
shirt.
why you don't wear gi pants.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't accept it again. Gets up to turtle. What's going on here,
I
Ref?
took a brief pause right here to tell you about our car fox.
Does he have a car fox too? Dang it.
Take your shirt
It's
off,
like-
sir. Why? I don't know. Just take your shirt off. All right.
And he's got
kibosh.
like a rash guard on under it or
Yeah.
something.
All right. You've been 4 matches in, but take your clothes off now and fight.
Yeah, this is like he was waiting.
Now,
for
Jesse.
another
This is why
turn.
Jesse lost. If he would have kept his
That's
shirt on, he
right.
would have won the division.
That's right. He got
That
screwed.
right there, folks, is the finale. That is what happened. Okay.
Oh, he's got
Oh, yeah.
Look.
Oh,
What the hell just happened there?
He
he's almost
missed
got a
it.
triangle.
I don't even
Ah.
know what's going on anymore.
This is a pretty good match.
Yeah.
It's got to be coming close to
just
it.
kind of
There it
upset
is.
that
Come to the
And
time.
that was the time, and he lost by points, I
Oh,
guess.
So now
All
we're
right,
down
so
to the
yeah.
gi.
So yeah, that was a hell of actual division. I remember Nagas back in the day; they were stacked. I mean, they had
Yeah.
100 people divisions, and
And-
you did have to fight.
It's like we were saying. It's like it was all that was around.
Yeah.
Especially locally. I mean, unless you knew someone who knew someone to get you into IBJJF.
Well, we don't mean to cut the episode short, but that was 10 minutes, so
Yeah.
we are going to tell you goodbye.
Yeah.
But like, subscribe, and send us money.
Mostly the money part.
Just
That's
the
all we
money.
care about.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.